Storm Team meteorologist Carson Metcalf with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
Hello there once again, Central New York coming up now on 11:15 on this Tuesday evening. A pretty seasonable Tuesday temperature-wise here in Central New York. Take a look at the almanac numbers. Managed a high of 43 degrees, just a couple degrees shy of the average high that is 45 for this time of the year. That high of 43 coming after a morning low close to average of 25 degrees. Notice no precipitation officially in Syracuse today. While we made it to 43 here in Syracuse, 50s were as close as Philadelphia and Washington, D.C. Look at that, even in the 60s out towards St. Louis, 65 degrees. That's the type of air, 50s and 60s, that'll get set to roll on in across Central New York over the next couple of days. For now, though, still rather chilly, low to mid-30s for most of the New York State Mesonet reporting sites here in Central New York. It's 34 in Fayetteville at this hour, 33. Good Tuesday evening to you down in Tully and Morrisville. 34 up in the port city of Oswego, 32 degrees right at the freezing mark now in Central Square and Camden. I think low temperatures across most of Central New York under a partly to at times mostly cloudy sky tonight, and up in the 20s to right around 30 degrees. So again, fairly seasonably chilly for this time of the year. Temperatures, though, will continue their upward trend as we take you into the day on Wednesday with clouds and some intervals of partial filtered sunshine, especially during the first half or so of the day tomorrow. Temperatures that get a nice boost up into the upper 40s to low 50s for most. A few spots, as I mentioned earlier, west of Syracuse out toward the Finger Lakes, Waterloo, Penn Yan, down toward Ithaca, potentially seeing highs in the mid-50s as we take it through the day tomorrow. Temperatures spike up into the 60s, it looks like, in Syracuse on Thursday, but for one day only. Back to reality, right? Temperatures only in the 30s, believe it or not, heading into both Friday and Saturday. Radar picture, yes, as we mentioned earlier, showcasing a little bit of what would appear snow shower activity. However, much, if not all of this, not quite reaching the ground outside of a couple of odd flakes here south and east of Syracuse. I think we're pretty good shape here in terms of seeing mainly dry conditions persist heading through the rest of the night. High pressure close by, but a frontal system off to our north and west that'll eventually bring in some chances for precipitation as soon as tomorrow night in particular, but again into the day on Thursday. Timecast will take you through it hour by hour. Partly to mostly cloudy skies again in store. Temperatures ending up in the 20s to around or just above 30 degrees late tonight into early on Wednesday morning. Overall tomorrow, a quiet, mainly dry day. Some filtered sunshine expected as we take you through the morning, but cloud cover will thicken up considerably as we head through the midday and the afternoon. Despite that, though, temperatures still getting that nice boost into the 40s and a low to, for some, mid-50s. Could find a couple of blips of green showing up on the radar picture as soon as we get towards sunset Wednesday evening. A few rain showers popping up, a few passing showers not totally out of the question tomorrow night either. Will dry out temporarily again to start the day on Thursday, but again, late Thursday afternoon into Thursday night as this strong cold front gets set to approach. Chances for rain will be on the increase, maybe a little thunder as well. Out ahead of that cold front, temperatures are in the 60s, but as we drop into the 20s Thursday night, early Friday morning, as that rain tapers off, could end as a little bit of snow. Windy and colder, mid-30s here. That's all for highs on Friday. Mid-30s again, a few flakes around to kick off the weekend on Saturday.
Download the WSYR Plus app on your TV to stream News Channel 9 for free. Just go to your smart TV, search WSYR Plus in the App Store, and download to start streaming today.